Hi everyone, welcome back to Hanson Never Done Farms on this Monday, May 5th. A little bit overcast. We've got rain coming in late tonight and most of tomorrow. So I have been up here mowing, trying to get some of the low spots taken care of. Let me flip you guys around. Not that it matters, not that you guys really care because you're up here for the goats, but I'm going to tell you anyways. We don't want this to be the marshlands. And so some of these low spots can get pretty wet and hold water for days, if not weeks, if we don't keep it mowed down a little bit and let that good old Oklahoma sun and wind come through and help dry us out. But these spots up here and one spot down by the pond are the absolute worst. And so that was my task this morning, was to come through and at least try and cut it down a little bit. But since we're up here, of course, we can't help but come in and feast our eyes on these precious, precious little babies. Hi, my lovelies. Hi, Hope. Hi, Molly and Belle. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, it's Macchiato. Hello, honey. Hello. That's Miss Noel. Hi, Miss Noel. And Miss Peppa. Oh my goodness, you lazy girls. You lazy girls. What do you think? They know they're not going to get fed, so they're not even going to bother. Oh, she's going to come. Duchess is going to come say hi. Hi, sweetheart. You sure are sporting some green old ears. You sure are sporting some green old ears. Hi, Nani. Well, hello, Miss Daisy. I'm not feeding, guys. I'm not feeding. Look at Titan's buckling, you guys. Boy, the thought has crossed my mind, and I'm sure I don't have to tell you guys what that thought is, because he is just, he's a little small, but he is a stout little guy, nice and long and level, and he has got some width to him. I don't know. We'll see. There is supposed to be somebody that's interested in him. That's why he wasn't on the page, or wasn't for sale. If you guys checked out Hanson Never Done Farms, I did list some of the boys. He was not part of that because he is supposedly spoken for. But I don't know, guys. I told Jeff last night, I'm kind of liking what I'm seeing out of him. I really, really like what I see out of him. But that's not why we're here. That's not why we're here. We're here just to see all of these beauties. They are getting used to only 2 bottles a day instead of 3. We are starting the drawdown, slow down phase. I have been bottle feeding, if you guys can believe it, a month. It's been a month. Right at, maybe give or take a few days. But some of these lovelies are only getting 1 bottle a day. And others are getting 2 bottles a day. And that's new. They were getting 3, but they don't need it. No, they can handle 2 bottles a day. Oh, but you just want 1. Oh, you're just gonna work on my pity, aren't you? Oh, you're so sweet. You are so sweet. I just love you. Yes, Macchiato, I know. I know. But anyways, Juliet has just put herself right within the herd, you guys. There has been no issues. She just fit right in, didn't you, sweetheart? Didn't you? You just fit right in. if I didn't say it before, guys, she is also polled. So she just fit right in and made herself right at home. And her and Catch Me get along just fine. Just fine. I haven't even seen them battle over anything. She typically goes out here to graze when Catch Me does. She will follow Catch Me's lead, which I'm glad to see. I have not let her out to graze like you guys have always seen me do, just because I want to make sure she's good and established and knows our routines. But Miss Juliet has wormed her way right into my heart. Right into my heart. Oh my gosh. You are such a little stink pot. You are such a stink pot. But we have been battling, I think I told you guys, with scours. Off and on, some of these kids will have a little bout of scours. I've been trying to get them started on alfalfa, and while the majority of them can handle it, there has been a few that has not dealt well with it. She's not dealt well with any changes to the food system, and so I have to take it rather slowly. But I am super happy to announce that last night I put alfalfa out for everybody and told Jeff we'll see how it goes, and everybody handled it just fine. So hopefully we've turned that corner, and I'm going to keep a small measured amount that I'll put out and just slowly over the coming weeks increase it. Hey, my sweetheart. And get them worked, get them situated and used to it that way. You never want to throw a bunch of different, hey, I need that. I need that. That's mine. Thank you, though. Thank you for pointing that out. What? What, Hopi? But anyway, so hopefully we have everybody dialed in and no more issues. You haven't had any issues, have you? No, you have not. Oh my goodness, you are such a love bug. You are such a love bug. But anyways, boys out here are also doing just fine. We did finally move Kalani's buckling out here. And so the only boy left in here is Cappuccino's little I may keep boy. Oh, wow, I shouldn't say that because I'm keeping way too many. Way too many. But anyways, these guys are all doing great. They have also, most of this pen is weaned. There's only 3 getting bottles in here, and they are only getting them once a day. But Bijou's boys are fully weaned, as is Trinity's boy, and Lucky's boy, and Lily's boy. So all of these boys in here, most of them are fully weaned and doing just fine. I have not introduced alfalfa to these guys yet because they don't need it. Look at how big they are. Look at my boys. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I love them. And of course, Trinity's boy is the one that lost part of his ears due to frostbite. Bijou's boy actually had the same issue, but just not as extensive. So, anyways, the bro pen is broing. They're doing good out here. I did tell Jeff Trinity's boy and, let me see, Trinity's boy and Lucky's girl and Catch Me's girl are all leaving this weekend, I believe. And once that happens, then I will probably move all the weaned bucklings down to the buck pen and move Cappuccino's boy in, and this will just be the bottle boy pen. So, but yeah, that is the bro pen, guys. They are all doing wonderfully. Just doing good. I'm super, super happy with everybody and what I see. And yes, of course, the future of our herd is right here. And I am super, super excited. Of course, we will start our breeding probably in October. Most of these young ones will be 8 months old, which is, you guys know how I feel. Many of you have asked how I select when they're ready to breed. As I have always done, I'll tell you guys, go over to Blue Cactus Dairy. Crystal has put out a video on how she selects her doelings, her young ones, for breeding, and I follow that to a T. So that's, I will link that in the description below for you guys. I'll link that video. So if anybody is interested how I do my selection, it's not my idea, it's Crystal's idea, so I always give props where I get them. But there's going to be several that will not be ready. I know already Macchiato won't be ready. Chances are Molly won't be ready. And I'm really not thinking that Noelle will be ready. And I don't think Peppa will be ready. But we'll see. We'll see. Of course, we always make those judgments when it's time. But anyways, I just thought I would come up here and just spend some time. Hi, Peppa. Hi, my sweetheart. She, I don't know, you guys, I don't know if I covered this in the video. Remember I said that she refused the bottle. 6.5, 7, she was about 6.5 weeks old when Lucky passed away, and she would not take the bottle, And Jeff, who is the most patient guy I know, worked with her and worked with her and worked with her. I, of course, worked with her. And then one day, last week, she all of a sudden decided that she actually did want that bottle. And so, being weaned as early as she was, or the starting of the weaning process, her refusing that bottle, I think definitely has stunted her. But we'll see. We'll see if she'll catch up. She may never be as big as her mama, but that's okay as long as we get her good and healthy and give her the best start that we can. So she is now on a bottle once a day, just like all the other almost weaned girls. What happened? What happened? Hi. What is that? What is that? Anyways, distracted. She is on once a day bottles, and she will be on once a day bottles for a little while. I haven't decided when I'm going to fully wean. I figure if I'm up bringing bottles twice a day, then I might as well feed everybody at least once a day. So you tell her. You tell her, Hope. Yeah, you tell her. Who's the boss? This is what happens when they refuse a bottle. She was little over 7 weeks old, almost 8 weeks old when Snow left, and she never would take a bottle. She was born December, 15th? And now she's 4 months old. December, January, February, March, April. She's almost 5 months old, and she is as small as some of our 7-week-olds. So that's what happens sometimes when you can't get them to take a bottle. So, ouch! Your hooves, Missy. I am not even kidding you. Daisy May. But anyways, that is what is going on. Juliet is a good milker. I have got her on the stand twice a day and milking her out. Once Catch Me's kid leaves, I'm not really for sure whether I'll be able to milk Catch Me or not. I did milk her a couple weeks ago. We tasted the milk and it tastes real minerally. So she obviously still has more copper in her than she probably needs, and it has caused her milk to be a little minerally. Of course, we've pulled anything with copper. She's not getting any extra copper, and she is handling that little bit of extra copper load, but it has tainted her milk. So not drinking her milk. I might milk her to feed the littles because it doesn't hurt them at all. So it's just it's a taste thing, not a health thing. What, Duchess? What? You look so funny with your green ears. You do. Thought we'd get all the good news and the fun news and the sweet news out of the way before I give you guys some little bit of bad news. We have lost Tammy. This is Winona. You guys remember we had 2 pigs, Tammy and Winona. Tammy was the small pig. Winona is the bigger pig. And last week I noticed, and I can't really put my finger on what I noticed exactly. There was a few things that I noticed with Tammy. One of those things was she just didn't seem that interested in food. You know, after a few weeks of having pigs, we've done this so many times. If I bring out milk, they are all over the milk. Tammy never was that excited. She'd come over and was just like, meh, not a big deal. And I just didn't see things that I expected to see, so I messaged the breeder and let her know, sent her pictures, you know, what do you think? What do you think this is? And she said that it could be the change in feed kind of upset the lining of her stomach to, you know, let's give it a few days and just see how she does. Saturday night, came up here and she just didn't look good, you guys. I told Jeff she had her head down, her ears were kind of droopy, she just looked droopy. And I told Jeff I just didn't have a good feeling, and sure enough, came out Sunday morning and she had passed in her sleep. Don't know what was wrong. I suspected it was probably pneumonia, but you know, I'm not a vet, so no way for me to know. It was late Saturday night, so trying to get a hold of a vet, you know, was questionable. And quite frankly, you guys, this is not pets. This is our future food supply. And I know they say there's a withdrawal period, and then the meat is fine, but I'm just not comfortable raising our own meat and having it shot full of antibiotics. It's a personal thing. I'm not in any way, shape, or form am I going to say we're organic. We are not 100% organic, but we do try as much as we can. I did get a hold of the breeder and let her know that she passed, and you know, there's a reason why you know your people, you guys. She's going to be making some cuts to their show pig herd. They've got several show pig piglets, and they're going to, of course, replace Tammy. So we will have another piglet companion for Winona in a week or two. But for now, she's okay by herself. I don't like raising pigs by themselves. They're not like goats. They don't have to have a companion pig, but they do grow better if there's more than one, because then that competition for the food comes in, and they just eat better if there's another companion with them. So we will be looking to have a friend for Winona out here within a few weeks, and and I know this might sound a little cruel to some of you. Some of you will understand it, but if she was going to be sickly, I would rather her pass now rather than 3 or 4 months from now, when we had invested a lot more money into her, and she was at a size that would have made disposal very difficult. We haven't invested hardly anything as of right now. They are bringing us a replacement pig, so you know, we have a 2-week lag, and then we're right back in it. So I am thankful that she didn't go, you know, several months and us battling a sick pig. But for now, it's just me and Winona out here. She did decide yesterday that she liked me. She did decide yesterday that she liked me. Do you still like me? Do you remember? Huh? Do you remember? Do you remember that I give good scratches? You do, don't you? You're starting to remember. Well, I'm not coming over there. You gotta come over here. Yeah, you gotta come over here. Oh, look. She remembers. I'm not coming in. I can't reach you, sweetheart. I can't reach you. Oh, look at what a good girl she is. Yeah, she's such a good girl. Oh, my goodness. She is stretched out. What do you think? Huh? What do you think? Are you a good girl? You are. You are a good girl, Winona. Look at that big old ear. What is this big old ear? Huh? Now, if I went in there, she would lay down and let me rub her tummy. But I don't want to go in right now. Not right now, sister. Not right now, sister. Oh, she likes her scratches. She has decided I am her friend. I bring the goods, don't I? Yes, I do. I bring the goods. But anyways, so that is, you know, the news on the farm with the feeder pigs. Down one just for a short time. But I think I'm going to say goodbye to these lovelies. My mowing is done, and it is probably about 2 o'clock now, and I need to get in and get a few things done inside before Jeff makes his way home. Anyways, if you guys don't mind, give us a like, subscribe, ring that notification bell. We'll catch you on the next one. Thank you for watching.